Hello and welcome to the channel and part 2 of our holiday to Bonito. We start with a visit to Estancia Mimosa, which is basically a series of waterfalls and swimming holes. After a 20-minute walk, we descended stairs quite steeply down to the first swimming hole and waterfall. After the second swimming hole, we walked a little more and then boarded an electrically powered boat for a quiet cruise upstream to the next swimming hole.
We are in Estancia Mimosa, having lots of waterfalls. Very enjoy the day, but no have birds here for birthday.
No. And a large group of people making a lot of noise, so yeah, not good for bird watching. But the swimming was nice. It's pretty hot and the water was nice. Returning to our hotel, we showered and rested. The town square was only 1 block away, so we went down there and had a short flight with the drone and then walked uptown to have a look around. Being a tourist town, there's no shortage of restaurants or gift shops. So once we'd done that, we was back to the hotel and a good night's sleep before our next adventure. The next day we drove south to Rio de Prata for another river swim. After a short truck ride, we again walked to the start of the swim and did a short drift around, familiarising ourselves with snorkels and masks before drifting down the river. Compared to Rio Sucuri, Rio de Prata doesn't flow quite as fast and is probably twice as long, so there's a bit more effort involved swimming, but rewards definitely worth it. About halfway through the swim, we had to walk a short way to bypass a series of rapids. But then we're back in the water to see more of the abundant wildlife, and I witnessed an amazing life and death struggle. Clarice thought she had tucked the camera away, but imagine my consternation seeing it dragged along the bottom like this. But fortunately, it's an Olympus TG4. It's built for this sort of thing and didn't suffer any damage. Nearing the end of the swim, I was getting a little tired, so I was floating on my back when I heard a splash from over by the riverbank. And so I put my head underwater, and what unfolded was a really amazing sight, a life and death struggle in the river. So I pushed record and managed to record it, but then to my dismay I checked the camera and it had switched off. So for the rest of the day I was wondering if the battery died and had I recorded the scene in front of me. But luckily the battery lasted just enough time to capture the scene. After drying off and getting changed, I had a wander around the estate and managed to get a few bird photos that I'm happy with. I'd hoped to see a tucano, but there was none around the house, but on the way out we saw some flying in front of the car. So I managed to stop, and just on sunset managed to get a few photos. Pretty average, but reasonably happy with the result. Hopefully I'll get some more another day when I see more of these extraordinary creatures.